Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Raw coming at you raw. I hope your day is all well, and God bless you for stopping by. I got a new episode of GamIN Talk, episode 16. I have some returning guests, and let me say this. It's gonna be a good show. But before we introduce them, please subscribe here for more gaming news from console to PC, and maybe even tablets and phones. Now, without further ado, the dude who's been here with me since the beginning, but took a minute off the podcast, but now is back. My boy, Fresh Prince. Tell the people what's up.
What is going on, everybody? PrinceThaGamer, aka Mr. Fence, aka Mr. Straight to the Topic. But right now, I just want to say I apologize. I wasn't here for a while. I missed like 3 episodes, probably even 5. Including the S series. A lot of things been going on. Life, that's all I gotta say is life. But I'm back. Subscribe to my channel because all them videos about to be up. I got a lot of videos about to be posted up, backed up right now. I'm about to release. So go subscribe to my channel. And thanks for Raw for having me back.
It is good.
Talk gaming, baby.
Talk about that gaming. Glad to have you back. Now, another returning member of this podcast. He was here before E3 saying all his predictions and stuff. He was all wrong, of course, but Bandit Haze is in the building. Say hey to the people.
Yo, what's up? Well, if he's the Fresh Prince, I guess I'm Jazzy Jeff. We'll go with Bandit Haze for now. What's up, guys? Thank you for inviting me back. I don't even remember what I predicted, but yeah, I probably was.
I don't remember either.
Whatever, it's all good. Thanks for having me back. I appreciate the opportunity to come back and talk some bangs, talk some gaming, talk some consoles, talk some electronics and all of that.
Ooh. That is Bandit Haze. That is Fresh Prince, aka PrinceThaGamer. Both channels will be in the description below as well as in the adaptation. So check them channels out, support them, help them grow. Let's move on with this journey on this YouTube thing. And also with the episode 16, let's get into the first topic.
Straight to the topic.
Yeah, boy. All right, we are at the first topic of GamIN Talk, episode 16. But before we get into that, in the description, follow this part 16 of GamIN Talk. It's going to be in the description so you can find all the parts and follow it through there, because I believe it's going to be a 4-part episode. So follow it in the description. I'll make sure I put links to part 2, part 3, and all that stuff. Follow it there. Now, everybody, what you've been waiting for, let's get on with the first topic. And the first topic is about Xbox. So if you do have something to say about Scorpio Fresh, you could probably sneak it in here. 15 minutes, throwing that on the clock. The topic is Xbox One is the last name for Xbox? / Xbox One S is stronger than Xbox One? ? Again. Now, look, Xbox One S is reported to be running games better on it than the original Xbox, and I have the link in the description below so you guys can read it for yourself. But also with Scorpio not having a name yet, actually called Project Scorpio, is Xbox One the last name for this console? Because Xbox One S, I'm sorry, that is the same, I guess you could say, get importance in shift or iteration like the 360 was to the Xbox original. In the Xbox One to the Xbox 360. Xbox One S is the same, I guess you could say, importance or shift or iteration as to those last 3 games or game systems in the generation. The fact that Xbox One S isn't just a slim, like PlayStation Slim was literally that, slimmer PlayStation. Xbox 360 Slim was literally that, slimmer Xbox 360. Xbox One Slim is reportedly to upscale games to 4K and handle games that do 30 or 60 better than the original Xbox One. It's not just a slim. This is a stronger Xbox One.
Sounds like a bigger iteration than just slim.
Exactly. So the question is, you know, do you think we're ever going to see an Xbox 2? Do you like how Xbox 360 to Xbox original, how PS3 was to PS2? Do you think this is it? You know what I mean? Like Scorpio, we don't know the name yet, but if they do go with this trend we're seeing, all this is in the family, they're going to call it Xbox One Scorpio. Or, shucks, we don't know, because with Xbox, the name, it was a code name in the beginning. Xbox wasn't going to be called Xbox, it was a code name. So they might go with Scorpio as this next guy. Anyway, I'm going to go with...
Well, if they go with Scorpio, then you know how they do numbers instead of Scorpio, they're going to go by signs. Like Scorpio, then Xbox Taurus.
Oh!
You know, like Zodiac signs.
Zodiac signs?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, that could happen.
Man, but first,
it's called Scorpio.
Xbox Cancer.
I'm a Scorpio.
You're a Scorpio?
Yeah, my birthday November. I'm a Scorpio.
It's confirmed. Fresh Will by Xbox Scorpio.
Oh, because I'm a Scorpio. Wow. Okay.
Look,
Pay
I bought
$900
freaking Division because it was in my birthday month. Literally, if that game wasn't in my birthday month, I probably would have passed up on it.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Division.
It makes you. They make you think that it's meant to be, right? They fool you into saying it's meant to be for you. But anyway, Call of Duty every year.
Marketing.
Ain't that like on your birthday month?
Yeah, it's always my birthday month.
So it's like Call of Duty is like, I'm yours, Fresh. Buy me. You know?
I don't buy it though. Somebody else buys it for my birthday. Oh.
But look, back to the topic. Xbox One. Do you think this is it? You know, like Phil Spencer already said about generations and how he feel about it. What do you think? You think this is it? Xbox One? This is it?
This ain't it. This ain't it. I'm gonna tell you why this ain't it. Because of the fact that they do this every generation. They always say, "Oh, this is the last consoles, and we're not gonna do no more next gen hardware, nothing like that, because it can't get better." Well, they ain't say it can't get better. I'm saying they always make some type of excuse that it's not going to be no other console, because they want you to be sold on this one right now and this time, and then when they bring a new one, they want you to be excited about it and like on impulse, like, "Oh, they got a new one. I'm so excited." Like they just gonna bring it out of nowhere to get you happy. That's what they gonna do. I don't believe it's gonna be the last name. Xbox One? Come on, man. Just one? Like, come on, 4. Look, you know PlayStation gonna make it PS5. 5 is better, more than 1.
See,
always. Come on.
Look. The number thing on PlayStation is better than the number thing on Xbox. See, with phones, right? iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 7S, 8, 8S. That ain't GamIN Talk. 1, 1S, 2, 2S. You know, but with that number, it's better. That PlayStation is being smarter with the title of their console. Xbox One, like, what is the 5th Xbox from the one will be called? Is it going to be called Xbox One? What's another animal in the Chinese zodiac?
I say Taurus. Xbox Taurus. Xbox Leo.
It's over. That actually would be kind of cool.
Taurus is the bull, so that might be such a good one.
Oh. Nah, that console's gonna be bull. Anyway.
Exactly.
Xbox Aquarius. You got Xbox Aquarius, Xbox Libra.
Did
like,
you just say
it's a lot.
Xbox Aquarius is just wet.
It's over.
Oh!
It's over. It's gonna be no good. But anyway.
Scorpio.
I'm
like just saying.
What? Do y'all like the Xbox One name, first of all? Do y'all think... Did y'all get used to it now?
Xbox One? No, I'm not used to it.
How long this console been out?
Look, it's been out for 3 years, and I'm not used to it because I don't have the console yet. I can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna play on my Xbox One."
Oh,
I'm about to play on my Xbox One. Like, how does that sound? Thinking like, which one are you talking about? The original Xbox or the first one? or so when they say Xbox One,
original.
do they still mean this?
All in one system?
You know, all in one thing, or does it mean we're restarting? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Xbox.
That's kind of funny, actually. Bandit, what do you think about this whole Xbox One dealio? Do you hear?
Well, here's how I understand this whole thing, and a little bit of speculation in here as well. So we had Xbox, then we had Xbox 360, then we had Xbox One. Now Xbox, then Xbox 360, that's a generational gap, one generation to another. Xbox 360 to Xbox one generation to another. Now, what they're talking about with this whole thing about ending generations, the way I'm understanding it is that in their mind, it's pretty much this is it. Xbox One is it. It's like how they're talking about Windows 10, like this is it. Now that doesn't mean that there's not going to be any upgrades, because there's clearly upgrades coming, like the Xbox Scorpio.
Yes.
But it's going to be backwards compatible with. So if you buy a Scorpio, then you're going to be able to play the Xbox One games, and if you have an Xbox One, you can play the Xbox Scorpio games. Yeah. So the idea is that they're all working with each other, just on the same generation, plus with incremental upgrades throughout. It's not an idea I'm particularly fond of, not for consoles at least anyway. But this is how I understand it. As far as the names go, though, Xbox Scorpio is still officially a code name, though I think it's a pretty cool sounding name for a console. Whether they stick with it or not, I guess that waits to be seen. But yeah, they could do something like that, where each upgrade is named after a star sign. So Xbox Scorpio, then Xbox Taurus, Xbox Cancer, Xbox whatever. They could do something like that, and then maybe by the time we do, I do think we will have a next generation, like a proper next generation. But I think this is probably going to be it for a good while.
Yeah, but that don't make no sense though.
It's not an idea I'm particularly fond of, to be honest. I mean, it's similar with the PlayStation 4.5 or PlayStation Neo. I think the idea of upgrading, doing mid-generation upgrades, I think it's inherently a bad idea. I think it's better to wait a little bit longer and release a new badass console that's fully a next generation, rather than every 3 years asking people to spend some, $200-300 or say £300, or whatever it sort of works out to, every 2-3 years. Which, I mean, people say, oh, that's how it is anyway. It's not quite. I mean, if you think I'll go back to the old school now, because the NES was that ran for something like 14 years, and then the Super NES that ran for somewhere around 7-8 years, if I remember correctly, 7 or 8 years. PlayStation 1 had a good long time as well. So most generations are quite lengthy, pushing 10 years at least, that sort of 6-7 years or so. It's only in the last, like there was like the Wii, not the Wii, sorry, the GameCube. Was it the Wii or the GameCube? Not the Wii actually. One of them, I think it might be the GameCube or the Wii. One of them didn't last long. One of them had like a 4-year console generation. I think the Xbox 360 and Xbox One was about 3-4 years. So it's only recently that's happened. A lot. If you go back a bit further, console generations typically last sort of 6-7 years, a good while. So we just haven't had that. And I think trying to push this idea where PlayStation, Xbox, possibly Nintendo as well, are going to be releasing their consoles or releasing incremental upgrades to their consoles every 3 years. I just feel like, okay, granted, you don't have to buy it to be able to play the new games, but still, it means you've got a console where you can't really fully experience the newer games coming out, which kind of screws over the people who bought into it early. PC been doing that for a long time. So it's like whatever the PC, right? But with consoles, it's supposed to be you buy it, it works, and you don't have to think about it anymore.
Well, let me say this. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they get their money mostly from software sales. And if they really don't have to worry about people, like for instance, you can't make money on PS3 owners with Uncharted 4. You can't make money off those PS3 owners.
Tell me something about the name.
All I'm saying is you can't make money off Uncharted 4 on PS3. So what if Uncharted 4 was able to be played on PS3? And obviously it won't look better than on the PS4, but I think that would be good. And as far as software sales go, but as far as, I guess you could say, development, I think we're going to have games that, like, how right now we get cluttered with games. Now it's crazy, like how last year people said they had no games, and they did have a lot of games. It's just that people was looking for exclusives.
The games that they wanted to play.
Exactly. But like I said, I think it's going to be good for. Go ahead.
No, this Xbox thing, man. I'm just saying, like, cause y'all got off topic with the.
No, he was talking about. He talked about no more generation. How Microsoft said. And think about
it. We go all different directions now.
You can't, like Bandit said, you can't sell Halo. Well, like I said, you can't sell Halo 5 to Xbox 360 owners. But if you down the line have a Halo 6 and you can play it on 3 consoles, some people not gonna upgrade to the S. Some people still on 360 cotton picking. So like at the end of the day, you're gonna be making.
That do make sense.
You're gonna be making some. You're gonna be making some money.
Yeah, I do understand that. They're going to stay together, yeah, all three platforms, the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox Scorpio. It do make sense because then you're going to have somebody that's like, oh, I want an Xbox to play this game. Oh, well, they got a cheaper one right here. You can just buy this console. I'm like, oh, well, I'll still be a part of the race. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You still a part of it. You can still play all the games that's on the Scorpio on that cheaper console. That's good. That's good. My thing with that Scorpio is what Bandit was saying. I really do think that hold up, I asked you a question. When they announced Project Morpheus, was that on the screen? Was that a name that they revealed at E3?
It was called Project Scorpio, yes.
No, Project Morpheus at PlayStation VR.
Morpheus? No, they never announced.
That was a while ago they announced that, wasn't it? So I don't remember. I think it's a good couple a year or two maybe. I really do think I strongly believe that it's gonna be called Xbox Scorpio because they look how they did when they released that logo, like the Scorpio. It looks like a logo that would be on the box. Like they actually made it as a logo. They put some thought into that logo. You right. Like so, I really do think that it's going to be called Xbox Scorpio because it wasn't just how they was doing that thing when they was bringing the name out and they was about to show the console. Like they put some work into that.
But they might have to call it.
It's gonna be called Scorpio.
They might have to call it just for branding's sake, Xbox One Scorpio, because you got to put that one in there. Because, like he said, he doesn't want no splits in between all these consoles. They all in the same family, just like your last name is the same last name as your brother. Like Xbox One, the one is the last name. Xbox is the first name. So. Like I
can't do that.
I think they got to just like with PlayStation VR.
They can't. It's gonna be confusing because you already got Xbox One S and Scorpio. It's gonna be sad. Well, they're gonna be like, wait, what's this S called? Why is this called S? People that aren't gamers, there's more people that aren't gamers who buy more consoles than gamers do.
That could confuse people actually, because if the Xbox One S comes out
Microsoft
next year, and the Xbox
care about
comes out, somebody goes to the shop and says, "I want an Xbox." You know what I mean? They might not realize that they're too. As if you're people like us, we pay attention to the gaming news, but the average, say, casual person, might not necessarily realize that there is a difference between Xbox
There's
One
more
S
casual
and Xbox
gamers.
Scorpio. They might just think, "Oh, it's the same thing."
Gamers and hardcore gamers.
Look, all I'm saying is, in Xbox called their console Xbox One. They don't care about confusing you. Like they already got us, man. They don't care, dog. So they
care.
I would say this, just to grasp what you said about how they put all their effort into making a logo. Though one thing to consider is that doesn't matter. And I tell you why, because like it's kind of like Microsoft, Xbox, these companies have money, right? They have money, and they can literally they can pay a professional artist and someone to come up with a really cool logo and spend all kinds of whatever thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever, and then be like, you know what, we're not even going to use this in the end. They don't. That's not a consideration. You know what I mean? So
but it's something. You're releasing your console next year. You got to tell us the real name now, so it could be buzzing.
Dude, they're going to call it Xbox 2. I'm done.
Mate. I mean, to be honest, I think Scorpio is a pretty cool sounding name, so I wouldn't mind. I think if they went with that, cool. But I'm just saying that it's not necessarily, just based on that, not necessarily what I mean.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
That's why, now I know why they changed Project Morpheus to VR. Because they want everybody, this is on PlayStation, only on PlayStation, so it's VR on PlayStation. I do understand. Morpheus do sound better, but it's a marketing thing. Yeah. I do understand now.
So they got with Scorpio.
They care.
Yeah, the Xbox care too, but I like Bandit said, just because going off the logo's slickness and professional look, we can't conclude that they'll use that name because they could change it up. Because marketing, you have to call this thing Xbox One something, you have to for marketing's sake.
They slapped it on the screen. They could have just slapped it on the screen with some font, with some simple font. But that was not simple font.
Some PowerPoint.
Like, look, you know what it could be? You know how the Scorpio, the Scorpio, like the O is not completed. It's like a C. Maybe what if we turn the console on and the ring will go halfway, like that, like a power thing, like PlayStation. Like with the line, but they got a circle in there. See, look.
Man, I truly believe they might call this thing the Windows Live Box. I'm done. Look. We have to move on to the next subject. But check this out, yo. Check this out, though. Right in the comment section. Do you guys think this is it for Xbox One name as far as the name goes? And are you excited to find out that the Xbox One S is stronger than the original Xbox. Like if you guys were saying, I'm gonna wait for the Scorpio. Look, are you guys still saying that? I would love to read your thoughts, your comments. But fellas, let's move on to the next topic. All right, we are back at the next topic. This is a subtopic, the first subtopic of episode 16, GamIN Talk. And it is, what are we playing right now? What games are we playing right now?
Like, seriously, you know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, all these games that are dead need to be brought back up by the developer in a big way. You can't bring these games back in small ways. And I think Red Dead Redemption has the exception. Thanks to my cousin for sending me this article from Games Radar. Sales of Red Dead Redemption shoot back up after the Xbox One backwards compatibility reveal.